Yo, what's good everybody? We are back yet again with another video, and today I am talking to you guys about something that I'm actually really excited about. So I'm sure some of you already know this, but if you don't, I have been playing a ton of Pro-Am lately in hopes that I could be good enough to get drafted into the NBA 2K League come March. This is something that I put a ton of time into lately and I'm really excited about. So in this video today, I'm just going to be going over essentially how to get drafted into the NBA 2K League. Now obviously it is going to be difficult because only 102 players out of essentially thousands and thousands, possibly even a million people going for it, are going to end up getting drafted. So it's going to be very tough, but I'm going to be going over the steps on how you can set yourself up to possibly get drafted. We received a ton of news from the NBA 2K League on how the February Combine is going to go. Now, if you guys haven't been following the NBA 2K League so far, essentially for January, what you had to do is get 50 wins on Pro-Am. It could be Team Pro-Am or Walk-On Pro-Am, it doesn't matter. All you had to do was get 50 wins, and you have to be 18 years of age or older. That's just the way it's set up. I know there's a bunch of people who are a little bit disappointed that they may not be able to try out, but yeah, you have to be 18 years or older to be a part of it. And if you have your 50 wins, you will be able to compete in February's Combine. Now, originally we didn't know what February's Combine entailed, but today we were hit with a bomb, man. We now know what it's about, how it's going to work, and all the information about it, so I'm going to be going over that right now. So the NBA 2K League tweeted out this picture, tweeted out this screenshot with an article attached to it and a few tweets in the replies as a little bit of a thread. We're going to be going over that. First, we will look at the graphic. It says NBA 2K League Combine. It is going to be from February 2nd until February 21st on PS4 and Xbox One. You have to play a minimum of 40 games in one position. So 40 games as a center or 40 games as a point guard, small forward, whatever position you are, you have to play 40 games of that position. There are going to be 12 preset playing windows during February. So you're going to have to get those 40 games during those preset windows. We'll be going over those in a little bit. The league will then evaluate the box score stats and in-depth NBA 2K stats, shot release timing, block success rating, pass to assist stats, all types of stuff like that to really find the best players. And then when it comes to the NBA 2K League draft, we were actually hit with a good amount of information that we didn't know prior to today. Teams will actually have a 6th player, so more people are going to get the opportunity to be in the NBA 2K League. The top 102 players will be drafted because there are 17 teams in the NBA 2K League, and obviously that means there's more opportunity to play professionally since there are going to be 6 instead of just 5. I assume that 6th player is going to be used if someone's sick or if they need to change the lineup a little bit or something like that. But yeah, I think that's definitely cool, and it makes a lot of sense because I know there's days where people get sick and they're not able to perform. You need an extra in case something happens. So they sent out a few tweets that we'll look at right here. This is just going over it. It says we've added a 6th player to each team. We already knew that. Well, we knew that today. The NBA 2K League Combine will be held from February 2nd to 21st across 12 playing windows. Choose your best position and play a minimum of 40 games, open to players who complete the NBA 2K League qualifier, as in you won 50 games in Pro-Am in January. I already got my 50 games. If you haven't gotten yours already, best of luck. Make sure to do that if you want any hopes of being a part of this NBA 2K League. Now, attached was an article that really goes over all of the information. That little tweet was just a basic overview. This stuff contains the nitty-gritty, contains the important information. I'm going to be going over it. It says, we're excited to introduce the NBA 2K League Combine, the second phase of qualifying for the NBA 2K League. It will run from February 2nd to February 21st of 2018. All players who won 50 games during January's NBA 2K League qualifier will move on to the Combine. Now, this is some new information that we didn't know about, but it says players have to have been graduated from high school, or if they dropped out of high school, their class that graduated would have had to graduate already. So essentially that means no one in high school is going to be able to be in the league, which I guess that sets a few people back. It's unfortunate, so I'm sorry to all those people who just turned 18 who won't be able to be a part of this league. I'm really sorry about that, guys. So yeah, you need to be 18 and your class must have graduated high school. Now this is the next section that says entry. Players who complete January's NBA 2K League qualifier will automatically see a new menu, NBA 2K League Combine, in NBA 2K18 during February. That's interesting. There is an online application. This is really important that you do. When February comes around, there's going to be an online application that's obviously going to be available in February. This means you will need your 50 wins to advance to the NBA 2K League Combine in February, and then when February comes around, then you will do the online application. Originally it was going to be done in January, but that has changed. Obviously, as we know, the player pool has changed from 5 players per team to 6 to allow roster flexibility. That's really cool. That's dope. I really like that they're doing that. So yeah, it gives more people the chance of being a part of this league. We now have the playing windows. You guys can see them on the screen right here. It contains a lot of different times during the day to hopefully give everyone the opportunity to get those 40 games in. So that's really cool. It's honestly going to be difficult to play a minimum of 40 games if you like have a full-time job. So you're definitely gonna have to make sure you get on as soon as you can and really make the most out of those sessions, man. So on days like the 3rd and 4th of February, I'm probably gonna be grinding from 1 o'clock my time since I'm in Central Time, but 2 o'clock Eastern Time to 8 o'clock Eastern Time, trying to get as many wins as possible, trying to complete my games, and just trying to be a great player out there. But yes, it does clearly state the dates and times of when the playing windows are. I will leave the link to this whole article in the description down below, so if you ever need to know, you will know. Now it's talking about the gameplay. It says games will consist of 4 6-minute quarters with standard pro-am rules. If a player fouls out, they will be replaced by an AI participant. There will be 1 position played per team, so there's going to be a point guard, shooting guard, center, small forward, and power forward. All the positions are going to be used. There's not going to be a team with 3 point guards, so I really like that they're doing that. And for each position, there are going to be 5 different archetypes that you will be able to choose from. So there's going to be a few archetypes that people have been using that aren't going to be allowed, which is definitely interesting, man. I feel like it's really good for balancing the game because there's definitely some archetypes that are overpowered compared to others. Now, I'm pretty sure you could change what archetype you use throughout. So like one game, you could be a shot creating slasher, as you guys can see here, and then maybe another game you could be a slashing playmaker. I believe you're able to change, but you cannot change positions, so you could only compete in one position throughout the combine. So if you're dead set on being a center, make sure to pick center. Don't be a point guard for a few games. Like, that's not how that works. You got to pick the position you want to try out for the league as. Now, these are all the archetypes. As I said earlier, I will leave a link to this in the description down below so you guys can check them out for yourselves. I think this is going to add some good balancing. I'm not sure exactly what archetype I'm going to be. Probably slashing rebounder. Maybe yeah, probably slashing rebounder, to be honest. But yeah, these are all the archetypes, as you guys can see. I'm definitely going to be a center. That is my position. That's what I've been playing for so many years, and that's what I feel like I'm a really good player as. I feel like I'm a dominant center out there. Let's continue with this article though. Now we're on to tracking. It says there will not be a leaderboard. However, participants will be able to view statistics and VOD highlights, VOD highlights, video on demand of their games throughout the combine. So it's going to have your very best highlights for you. That's pretty cool. And then analysis. During the combine, the NBA 2K League will measure high-level statistics such as points, rebounds, assists, as well as more in-depth statistics such as shot release timing, pass to assist, and block efficiency. Following the combine, all player information will be evaluated and used to determine the top 102 players available for the draft. Now, I'm going to be talking about some things that it doesn't state in this article that are necessary if you want to be a part of this league. Now, this is a league that is going through the NBA. It's NBA affiliated. With that being said, they don't want profanity. They want people who are corporate. They want people who are marketable. So I would suggest laying off the swearing on Twitter. If you have any really sensitive tweets you put out, not sensitive, really controversial tweets you put out, tweets with a lot of profanity, videos with a lot of profanity, whatever it is, I would make sure to delete those before it comes time to do all this stuff, just to give yourself a better chance, man. That may be the difference between you getting drafted and you not getting drafted. That's something that's definitely important. I would also say maintain a positive attitude. I know the NBA 2K League are going to be looking for a bunch of people who are positive, who will work well as a team. They don't want players who are going to be jerks to the rest of their teammates and have to worry about problems within those team houses. They want guys who, if they are on a roster, they know they're not going to get in any fights, they're not going to be an issue. They want good teammates, they want good people. So try your hardest to not be a jerk, I guess. I don't really know how to word that, but yeah, just try to be a good person, to be a good teammate, and show respect to everybody. This is something that I haven't said already, but if you guys didn't know, when you play these walk-on games, they're walk-on games in the combine, you're not going to be able to play with your homies. It's going to put you with 4 other random players that you probably never played with before. You can't go in as a squad, you can't go in as a duo. It's just going to put you with complete random people who have also qualified for the combine. So you're going to have to be a good teammate. You may have had a scheme that you always ran with your friends to make everyone have their good stats and get a bunch of W's. That might not work with the random people you are playing with. So I would suggest being the best teammate you could be, getting on the microphone, talking with the guys on your team so you guys could all look good, get a win, and show out to possibly be drafted. I know when I'm playing my games, I'm going to be on the microphone, talking to the guys on my team, and hopefully working well as a team so we can get wins and so we can all get drafted. Man, that's the goal. I want to see everyone succeed. If you're my teammate, I want to win with you. I want to see you get buckets. I want to see you make good passes, play good defense. I want to win with you, and I want to see you make the league, man. That's just how I feel. Now, another thing is I would try to hold back from complaining a lot. If you're constantly complaining about the game or complaining on Twitter that your chances to make the league aren't fair, you probably won't get drafted. Like, I don't know, me personally, if I'm trying to hire somebody, if I'm trying to pick somebody from thousands and thousands of people, and there's an individual who's constantly complaining, constantly just making excuses for why they're not doing so well, I probably wouldn't select that person, man. You are competing. Consider this like a job interview, on and off the court, so to say, on and off the video game. This is like an interview, man. You want to be on your best behavior. You want to show teams why they should draft you, why you should be a part of this 2K league. Obviously, you are going to have to be an elite 2K player. You're going to have to be the best of the best, but there's going to be more than 102 people who are like that. So you want things that are going to put you ahead of the next person, and being a quality teammate, being a positive influence on Twitter, not using a lot of curse words, not cursing at all on social media. All that stuff is stuff that I would make sure you do if you really want to get drafted. They have a little section saying what's next that I didn't originally go over. It says the league will continue its analysis of gameplay and qualitative data in the weeks following the combine. Players in consideration for the draft pool will be contacted and complete additional steps. Be sure to follow at NBA 2K League on Twitter for future updates. There's going to be more updates about this. That's all the information we have right now. If you guys have any questions, you could ask some of the 2K League managers on Twitter. I know if you do some quick Google searches, you could definitely find them. There are 17 different 2K League teams, 17 different NBA franchises who are investing in this and putting money into seeing esports evolve for the NBA 2K franchise. I'm really, really excited for this. I'm really hopeful that I could play well enough to get drafted. I've been putting in a lot of work on practicing, getting better, and all of that in hopes of being drafted, so I really look forward to possibly getting that opportunity. I wish every single one of you guys the best of luck. Hopefully I can see some of you guys watching this video, or some of my friends that I've known for years who support me, make the 2K League. I want to see everyone do great. I want to see everyone succeed. Best of luck to you guys. Good luck. Have fun. Make sure to get your 40 games in come February. If you haven't gotten your 50 wins already in January, make sure to get those if you want a chance to get drafted. Thank you all for watching this video though. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.